I tried to be a bottle girl multiple times. Didn't work out. Over and over again. That's just, I'm okay. So I'm not meant for a nightlife.
There's like really weird people that do really weird things, like to their friends, stab them in the back, date their man, and I'm like, morals are like hello,
Oh yeah, character,
loyalty, integrity. Like, are we? Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Think Loud podcast. I'm your host Tori, and today I'm here with another special guest, my girl Jada. Jada is in the building, y'all.
Hi, y'all.
Jada, introduce. Jada, introduce. Okay, you can laugh.
My name is Jada, and we've been friends since 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade.
Sixth grade.
Yep.
And we met in PE, and she'll tell you that we met in English.
We did not, Tori. We did not meet in PE. Yes. We met in English. That was our first class. I remember vividly. We met in English. We got the back of the table, reading a book.
Yes. I remember us reading books. I just don't remember you coming in and it was like that.
Tori, you faced me and said hi. You literally said that.
PE.
It was not PE. I remember.
Jada, this maybe I'm not saying you're wrong. I just personally remember PE.
English.
Okay. This isn't gonna get resolved. Okay. Probably not ever. But I'm very happy to have her here as one of my guests who have been friends for over a decade. It's a long time, and I'm really happy that she's here. Well, we're both 22, so I think that we can relate to some of the questions and conversations that I'm gonna get into. Maybe relationships, but I guess our question I want to ask for you is, how do you feel about being alone? Is that something that you like? Is it something you're comfortable with? Is it something you can do? Or do you like to be, in terms of relationship, do you like to be in a relationship, or would you rather just be alone? And I'm saying because we're 22, so.
Which is so ironic you just asked me that, because before we even started the podcast, I was just thinking about this situation I was just having with this person 5 minutes ago, and I was just like, I just need to be by myself. And I'm really in that mode where I just need to be by myself and have no. I want to say dumb again. It's a perspective situation, so I want to say just unnecessary distractions. So to answer your questions, I'm okay with being alone, especially when at this time of my life when I'm trying to figure my life out. Yeah,
I'm okay with being alone too. Honestly, I mean, because if that was an option, I'm okay with being alone because I think that you can find yourself and you're not bothered by certain things and there's less distractions. So personally, I do like being alone too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I think that when you're do start talking, even friendships, like certain people at work, jobs, people that you're acquainted with, I still like to have a community, but I think being alone sometimes is better. Maybe until you get older.
Less tempted.
That's true.
I would say less tempted.
That is true. Because I think when you are with somebody, you're more tempted to do things that you probably shouldn't do if you're not married. And, despite what the world says about, being married and being intimate, I think you should wait. If I wasn't religious, I still would say, it's important to wait because it's just so many things that go wrong after the fact, and so many emotions are built into that. So I would say wait.
Yeah. And then someone on TikTok, they was talking about how when you do it and you have multiple people, you start not conforming to them, but you start looking like them, because people date.
Really?
When people if you're with someone for a long time, you start people, they look like siblings, they're couples, they start looking like each other. Features wise, not skin complexion, but features, but what I'm trying to get at is it's just unnecessary souls that you're carrying that you don't need. And that's
Kaylani, they were talking about Kaylani. Well, not they, but online I went on TikTok and it was this AI version of how many people Kaylani's dated.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of people. And I'm not judging Kaylani. She said she could do what she wants. That's fine. But the comments were saying that's a lot of soul ties that you're producing and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's because some people can detach fast. They could just be I'm gonna just date this person, break up with this person, and guy or girl and be like, I'm not, like, I'm good. Like, I don't have no feelings towards that, because it could have been like maybe you dealt with a really bad heartbreak, maybe you family, like the way you grown up. But when I seen that post, I was like, wait, that's so true. Like, but then again, we don't know. Like, maybe she just like, she don't got, not everybody like sleeps with everybody that they're with.
That's true.
That's not a good narrative to think, like, if a woman or man dates a lot of people, I don't think they're just like, you know what I mean?
Which is true.
Date to date and don't break somebody's heart.
This is true. And I want to go back to the soul ties, because detaching, yes, you can detach. I feel like it's definitely a mental and emotional thing, but it's not really a spiritual thing. And I'm learning that. I actually have to ask God to cleanse out every unnecessary soul that I physically encountered without just because, or just having low self-esteem. So going through that, and then trying to, and then have identity crisis on top of that is a lot. So it was like more like, that's why I'm kind of like toying where I don't want to get to the point where I just don't I won't say enjoy intimacy, but it won't.
You don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
For future.
Yeah.
Soul ties are real, not relationships, friendships too. I've heard stories on TikTok about like friends trying to beat like the other friend, and like how some girls are actually attached to their friend, or like they want to be like them, and it's like that's a little bit much. And
yeah,
I think that's why I like
Brene and Tim.
Huh?
Brene and Tim.
Who is that?
The TikTok people, Brene and Tim, the lady, she
well, like she does the nails.
Yes, yeah, that situation.
I know her, but I don't know the situation.
What you just said, basically.
Oh.
She
tried to be like somebody else.
Her husband has a brother, cousin, I think it's a cousin. She was having an affair with him, and the cousin was married to a woman that they were all in a friend group, so it was like 4 of them. So then that happened, and she just in denial, and then the ex-wife is trying to sue her for like millions of dollars, but she's trying to avoid it. More the story is, and then she's copying everything she's doing, but in line that she's not. That's just like the short rundown, but TikTok has it all if you want to look at it.
So talk to me about your relationship with God, because you just mentioned that you were like asking God to cleanse those soul ties out of you, and I think that's important. And while I also think it's important, we're 22. A lot of people like myself have had like ups and downs with like my relationship with God. Like some days I'm like, I want to talk to God, and some days I don't. Not that like I never want to talk to God, but maybe it's like my own sin that's pulling me away, and I know that's just the devil's tactic. But like sometimes I'm really like, you know, like I just didn't have a good day, and I'm just like, I don't want to talk to God, because maybe he like knows like I did something that I wasn't supposed to do, and I'm like, I feel so ashamed.
Well, that's fair.
So ashamed, and I know you're mad at me, but I just don't, you know. But then I realized like God is not our friend. He's not our parent. He's not like somebody that we have to be afraid of. Like he sees us for who we are. He created us. You see what I'm saying? So everything that we feel, like he already knows. He already knows how we're feeling, you know? Yeah. So how do you, like, what's your relationship?
So, to piggyback off of that, I would say my relationship is definitely intimate and good. I have been distant from him, but to piggyback off what you just said, he does know everything that we're going to do, but it's just kind of like, I know that, so what are you going to do? Are you going to go this way or you go that way? You can't do both.
Right.
So that's kind of how...
You can't be lukewarm.
And I've been struggling with that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I can be honest and say that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's you, like we just have to keep like praying. We just have to keep going back to him. I feel like the worst thing you can do is like leave. But like if you're like getting up, constantly getting back up, and just still like pushing through that relationship with God, I think there's always grace to that, and I think he'll always see us through for that.
Yeah,
you know, I really do. Like I said, like God's not our friend. Like he's not like somebody who's like gonna get mad at us. Sure, I'm sure he gets mad at sin, obviously, but just for us being like vulnerable and like hurting, like he understands that. I just think we have to find ways to like cope and find different, because I don't know, like with society, I don't know, it's hard.
It is hard, especially during this time. You have to really move by faith, not by sight. And that's like the biggest thing I've been telling myself all year.
Have faith. More faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's really one thing you can do. And not really be so dependent on people around me.
I'm like that.
Yeah. Cause I either I get let down or I just feel like I'm messing something up and then I'm just running in circles.
I think we live in our head too much.
Yeah.
I'm my worst critic.
Yeah.
Like, I am my worst critic. Really. Cause even when I film podcast videos, I edit them and I look at myself, I'm watching the same video like when I edit all in a row. Like before I even post it, I'm listening to everything I'm saying before I edit. I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair. Or oh my gosh, like why did I wear that? Like I'm constantly, you see what I'm saying? I'm constantly in my head and I'm constantly like thinking things that are negative. And you just like, I run now. Like every day I try to run. Not every day, excuse me.
Yeah.
3 times a week I try to run. When I run, I'm constantly speaking affirmations to myself when I run. Like I don't even do music anymore because I just like, it's just me, myself, the Lord, and I just run and I just constantly doing affirmations because we're all human.
Which is good. Yeah.
Yeah, but the more that I keep telling myself those positive things, I'm just like running and I'm like telling myself these positive things. I'm just putting that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, nope.
Not today. No, that's
fair. Spiritual warfare too.
It is.
A lot of things that we have not been healed from, they come back up. Like Satan, that's his biggest like tactic he uses. Our situations are in life, like when we're kids, all the way up till now.
Yeah.
And then we see why it's important to have a relationship with God, because if we don't, we fall into that trap of like, oh, I'm not worthy.
Yeah.
You are more than worthy.
You are.
Like it's important. Like we just have to, like, I'm trying to get back on that because girl, it's hard.
It is. Like I've learned to let all my tears out, let everything out. Cause yes, I have to. Cause it's just like, because it's like, I try to do everything right, or I don't do, like, okay, like for, let's say money wise, like I think about fast money. I brought it up multiple times and I never physically went into ballerina club.
It's okay.
But I have, yeah, like I have applied and I was just like, I cannot physically get up and actually take myself into the building like that, because,
and that's no judgment to people.
And it's no judgment, but it's just, what was I getting at? It's just that if I do it, I'm a feel a certain way.
That's just could be. I don't want to answer for you, but do you think that's spiritual warfare? Do you think that's your conscience? Do you think that that's God? Like,
it's my conscience, because I'm depending on a worldly thing to survive, and that's what I'm learning. I can't. A lot of things that I'm asking for is not, a human can't give me, but a human can give me. A human can't naturally give it to me unless it's through God. Does that make sense? So like, again, like my situation with that's been going on for years, and I'm just like, okay, like, and then I tried to be a bottle girl multiple times, didn't work out, over and over again. That's just, I'm okay. So I'm not meant for a nightlife, which is true, because the weed smell in my hair. Like,
right, but you have to understand, like, all money is not good.
It's not, and that's another thing.
You know, even in the Bible, it talks about money being the root of evil.
Yes.
Having money, making an income, whatever you do is not the problem, but sometimes how you get it can be a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I've had thoughts sometimes too, like, you know, maybe, but then it's just like,
what thoughts? Girl, you was not going anywhere.
I wasn't, but I had a little thought or two. Let me think.
I'm like, where were you about to go?
She's like, she's on the subway.
You're not going anywhere. Like,
I wasn't. I was thinking too, because it's like, let me tell you something. When you see people your age post like that they have this lifestyle that you want and that you crave. I mean, who doesn't want to drive a nice car? And girls, who don't want to have a nice bag? And who don't want to live luxury? Almost everybody wants to, right? Like, so when you see that at your age, 22, mind you, 20, even like 25, 26, but I'm saying our age, that triggers your brain to be like, I'm not doing something right. Like, I'm behind and I need to go get fast money.
Yeah.
So for you to think like that, you're not a bad person to think like that. It's just we are conditioned. Social media has conditioned us to see that. If you look on, when you first go on Instagram and you go to like Reels, you'll see a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah.
You didn't ask for that. The algorithm just put you there. So you know what I mean? And like that's why social media breaks are essential and everybody should like be doing that. You know what I mean? But like when you see things that trigger you to make you feel like you should have that, oh yeah. Oh, like yeah. But then you also have to realize like we don't know how they got that. We don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
It's not our business to know what they're doing. You know what I mean? It's not our business.
Exactly.
And I hope, everybody's being safe. Like, but I don't know. Like, it's just I've been there too. Like, I felt the same way. Like when I was thinking, I'm like, she's laughing. But I'm gonna
She does not. You would never do.
Jada, that's fine. Like, I'm not. I really wouldn't. Like, even do a little dance. And, like,
Exactly. Like,
I don't know what to. I'm scared to even do that. But what I'm getting at, what I'm trying to say is like I've had thoughts, like not actually initially doing it, but like I wish that I had like a lot of money to live the lifestyle I want.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
That's what I meant. Like I just wish sometimes I had like the lifestyle to pursue the things I wanted to do. And a lot of people think like that. I think a couple of things that humble me to not make me think so much about money and living a fast life and like a luxury lifestyle, which is nothing wrong if you live a luxury lifestyle.
Yeah.
Is looking at other countries.
Okay.
Like looking at our the state of the world right now. Like, with the state of the world right now, it was just really humble me to like focus on like myself and like there are like people dying.
Yeah.
Like there are bigger fish we have to fry. And yes, it's a lot of stuff going on. And we can't control that. We could pray about it, but we can't just like control everything, But I think that's helped me a lot. And seeing people that may not be in the best state is just like, wow, like I have a car, I have a house, I have a good family, I have friends that are good to me. And that's honestly more than money could ever buy. Truly, like those things like really are like make me feel like I'm rich in life. And I think that's just something that I really, really started to think about and it like changed my point of view a little bit. And I think also too, even hearing stories about like celebrities, like, I mean, if having all the money in the world is like the best thing, then why do people commit suicide? You know what I mean? Like celebrities, why do they remarry and remarry and remarry and remarry? You know what I mean? They're also trying to look for love. Like you have all this money, but you're not happy with
Right.
So I mean, not all money's good money, but do I think it could change your life? Sure.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
People got lives, people got bills, people got kids, people got school debt.
I don't have kids.
Credit debt. Yeah, I don't.
Whenever.
Oh. You don't want kids?
No. I
never want kids?
I don't think I want kids, Tori. I'm being so honest. Like,
okay. I kind of had the same thought, but why do you?
Because you're lying. I thought you wanted children.
I mean, I have like on and off days.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'm like, I would rather be like a rich aunt to Danielle, my sister. We even talk about that. We even talked about that. And I was like, that's fine.
Right.
Shoot, like.
Yeah, no, I don't want no children. Kids? No. I don't think I want any kids. I don't know. I want to get married for sure, but I'm kind of, I don't know.
Well, that's good.
I just don't see it right now, and I'm definitely not thinking about it no time soon. What was you just talking about? Oh, what was the last thing you said before the kids? Oh, the rich in life.
Oh yeah.
What also helps me is that when I'm stressed about anything with funds or any like trying to pursue what I really want to do and not just for the money, I'm never too late. Why? Because I serve a God that can give it to me at any time. So it's like, am I really missing something? No. No. And I can't take this with me. You're really not.
We're truly not. Like, we're really not. Like, I'm telling you, like, we're not. The time that we need to be.
Yeah.
Just look at other people's lives sometimes and compare ourselves and then be like, oh man, like.
Yeah, because you're like, I want to do it now. Like, I do want that. Like, dang, like.
I mean, but then it's like, that's their life. That's their time.
Yeah.
And like, me and my sister my sister and I were talking about this the other day. Like, some people have said that their 30s and their 40s was the best of their life.
Yeah.
20s, like, okay, that was cute.
That's cute.
Didn't even start there. So we have time to like, it feels like we don't have time because everything is like moving at speed of light. And sure, like I feel like we have time, but we don't. And when I say when we don't have time, I just mean like we can't be sitting around. Like we need to like, be actively like proactive in our lives with the certain things. But like in terms of just our age, we got time. Like
we do.
we have time.
I also think that why people are so in a hurry now is because this generation thinks when you're 30 or 40, you should be married and sitting down in the house.
What's your take on that?
That's why and I think that's not true.
That's true. You can do whatever you want.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like everybody's in a hurry to do everything fun now. But okay, now 30, 40, I'm gonna sit down in the house and not go nowhere. That's not what that's about. If that's what you want to do, you can. And if you don't,
that shouldn't be the goal.
Exactly. Like if you don't want to get married and have kids, that's fine. You'll still make your way to heaven. God's not gonna send you to hell because you're not married and have no children.
Who said that?
I feel like that's what people take it as. What? Like when I'm on social media, I'm like, y'all will be fine if you don't have no kids or don't be married. Just don't, just don't fornicate. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you could still.
I'm not gonna lie. I be seeing people that are like in their 30s, even 40s, single, and they are literally living their best life. And I'm like, wow, skin clear.
Last name Ross, her daughter, on Girlfriend.
Diana.
No, but her daughter's name. Tracy Ross. Yes. No kids or nothing.
Yes. And she looks so good.
Like what?
Yeah, she looks so good. Like, oh my gosh, Tracy Ross looks amazing, and she got no kids. She got nieces and nephews.
Right.
But
that's about it. Exactly. Like
yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong if you don't have kids. That shouldn't be pushed on anybody ever in your life. That should be something that you and your partner talk about. If that's what you guys are ready for and you're financially stable and you're in a good life, have a kid.
Yeah.
It's good for you because, God said be fruitful and multiply. And that's what you're doing. But don't push that narrative on everybody. Like, when you go to a function, when are you going to have a kid?
Yeah.
When are you getting married? When are you going to graduate?
Yeah.
When am I gonna meet him? When I'm ready, like for all of that.
When I'm ready. When I have it, when I'm ready.
New generation. That older generation, they did it fast. Like they did it everything traditionally. Like that is like a universal thing. They got married, they had kids, and now it is what it is. And like it's like I feel like our generation, we gotta get to the money.
Yeah.
We gotta get to the money.
I feel like we have no choice. That's just the kind of but at the end of the day, but yeah, that's true. Cause like what, like nobody wanna. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having children, but there tend to be a delay in some things if you want to do something, because you have to worry about.
It depends though, because if you have kids at a good age that works for you and your significant, that's what I'm saying. Like, then that you guys can still make your life work.
Yeah.
A kid necessarily wouldn't stop anything.
Not stop.
We are young, so right now just wouldn't be the best time. But
it wouldn't.
Right now it would be the best time, but that's why I think that's what I feel like you're getting at. Like right now, which is like I can't fathom that because I have to get myself together.
Yeah, and again, yes, I don't think it would stop anything, but it would. You gotta think.
Yeah. That child is your priority.
Yeah.
Everything that you do, you can't even think about yourself. You have to think about that child.
Yeah, absolutely. Like even when moving around. Even when you want to move to different states, like school, I don't got time for that. No shade. Yeah. I just don't.
No.
She said no.
No. It's true. Like everybody don't get to do that. Yeah. It's like you have to. That's why it's important to like. I respect our parents' generation, like traditionally doing that, like, figuring out their life, because when you bring a child into the world, everything it could be on hold. It doesn't mean that it's like it can never happen.
Right.
You could go to school.
Yeah.
You may have to take a minute back, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's move on. So, what are some deal breakers in like being 22, or your age? What are some deal breakers that you're like, no, I'm not gonna tolerate that, and I won't do that. Friendships, relationships.
Oh,
parents.
Wait.
With all due respect.
So let's start with friendships. I guess friendships can be included in this, but definitely relationships. If you're not updated on the politics, if you're not, that's like you're grown. Yeah. Like
even if you don't fully understand,
just be aware.
Just be aware
because a lot of that affects you. You know what everybody's talking about when it comes down to homes and renting, and it just that's politics too. It's not just the presidents. Like they just think that the president's just politics and that's it. No,
I do agree to that. I think that like I said, the state of the world, like it affects everybody.
Exactly.
It affects everybody. And I can say this because I feel like when I read stuff, I get a little like nervous. Like it's a lot of fear mongering on social media. Like, guys, the gas prices, and we're not going to have this, and this was going to happen in a couple weeks, and this, and that. And it's like, whoa, so
Yeah.
but if you get on that side and you just read like your daily news, ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT can literally break it down. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Like fully, and like you can even ask ChatGPT to slow down. Like
no, but it's real though. No, she's real.
It's like, and then really, and sit down and be like, oh my gosh, like wow, like you could really see like we're like living in HE double hockey sticks. Like we're actually in the worst time of like the century that we could be in. This is a hot mess. So I definitely agree. That's a deal breaker.
Yeah, that's one.
So if you had a guy that was like, I don't know anything that's going on in politics right now, you wouldn't be with him?
No, we would be friends. Because I would ask him why.
Like
it is,
and I'm not judging. I'm asking to understand. Like that's something that you're just like. What if he's like really friendly and he's like, I just want to take you on a date, and you ask him like, so what's your take on this? And he's like, honestly, I don't have an answer. I really don't keep up with that.
Okay, let me say keep up if you just don't care for them. Like I feel like if you're just if you just don't care for them.
Yeah.
And then my other one is like if you're arrogant, conceited, if everything has to be your way and that's the only way and not like a mutual agreement or a mutual compromise, like stuff like that kind of falls under the umbrella of, to me, yeah, like I don't like that. Like I don't like one-minded people. That goes to friendship as well. Enablers too. I don't enable my friends. That's goes to friendships. I don't like people that enable bad habits.
Yeah, that's true.
And just be like, oh, that's just how she is, or just be like, that's my best friend. Like I don't like that. Let's not enable. Like address it. She's a grown woman. But then from there,
do people be doing that around you?
I've seen it. I've seen it. Of course, on social media, I've seen it. Certain situations, I've seen it. It's just kind of like, even in relationships too. Like you're defending your boyfriend, girlfriend for being rude, disrespectful towards you, or whatever, or whomever. Even with family members too. Like just don't stop it all around. All around those three top groups. So don't enable bad habits because you're not fixing anything, or trying to fix something.
That's true. I'm happy I grew up in an area where like I don't have to deal with like weird things like that, because like I do see people on social media, like there's like really weird people that do really weird things, like to their friends, stab them in the back, date their man, and I'm like, morals are like hello.
Oh yeah,
like,
character,
loyalty, integrity. Like, are we like? What, if I miss something? You know what I mean? It's really sad to see.
Heavy on character. Yeah, I can't.
Yes, having a good character and just overall being a good person. We can't expect anybody to be perfect.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to your?
That's just
That's for me. I don't like girls that are like.
She said.
I don't like girls that are flirty, like extra flirty.
She said no.
I don't like girls that like change their whole like self when a man comes around. That's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah,
Trust me.
that's fair.
I've never had anybody do that, but I've seen it, and I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable because like, what just happened? Like, we were so like, you were chilling, you know what I mean? Like, we were so good. Like, what just happened there? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Let's figure that out quickly, because that man does not care.
That too, yeah. And that's another thing. I feel like no, go ahead, keep going. I lost my train of thought immediately to that.
Okay. Well, what are some things that make you feel confident as a woman? And what are some tips you have for like in our 20s? Like, what are some tips you have as like to be a good woman, like growing up, to just be a good woman and like grow into a good woman? What are some tips you may have in your 20s as you're growing that we could take away?
Be a woman of your word. I'm aware of my word when it comes to certain things. But when it comes to this like this podcast, I kept rescheduling with Tori. So it's like because I'd be tired. I'm just like, I have to stand on my word because I have been pushing this back so long. So that's one.
I think the last time we did this was in like February. Like we tried.
Was it February?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh, it was her because I'm
we just got so busy. Life is just like that.
And that's the thing. And then, but with confidence, my confidence is okay. It's not the best. I'm gonna be completely honest. And that's the thing. Like I'm working on that.
It'll gradually grow as you get older.
Yeah,
we're just not in a space that we've been able to like branch out fully.
Yeah,
I heard that when you move, like if you move to like if you've lived in the suburbs your life, move to a city.
Yeah,
I've heard that. Like New York City is somewhere that I've always wanted to live. I've always wanted to be because I've been there before and I just love the environment and I love the love that everybody has to give and everybody is so free there.
The love that they have, they are rude as
So when I went to New York a couple of times, I had nothing but great experience.
That's good. I'm joking.
I just love New York. Like there's something about the city. Like I like cities and maybe that is because I've lived in the suburbs my whole life, but I have heard that if you branch out, it just definitely does change who you are as a person. You meet new people, you go through different things, you go out. It's just so much more better. So
and that's very true. And also I would say to help with confidence is put yourself in uncomfortable situations. That's not obviously not dangerous, but situations where you have to stay on your own. Yeah,
you have to take a step. Yeah.
That will help.
That will help because once you go through it, it's like, what can't you do?
Exactly. And the worst thing that could happen was someone laughing or someone saying no. Like that's literally. I mean, but really,
definitely don't listen to other people too. Like, don't listen to people who are not, like I guess on your level. Not even being cocky, but like we all have 24 hours in a day. And if you see somebody trying, and that could be at anything, give them grace. Don't pivot them. Don't judge them because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know how they feel doing what they're doing. And you have to let people like try. And everybody starts somewhere. Literally. Starts somewhere. Everybody starts at nothing. And you just work your way up. But I guarantee you that when you're up,
go up. Tori.
She gonna laugh one day or another.
I am. I always laugh.
And I think another thing I would say is give yourself grace in your 20s because you're young.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm learning and taking away. My mom always tells me to give myself grace. She always tells me to give myself grace because it's like if you had a bad day or maybe somebody was rude to you or you didn't get that job you wanted or whatever and you're really upset, give yourself grace. Like you're trying. You have to fail in life. You have to to get back up. It's just like I said with God. Keep going back to God. Keep going back to Him. Like try not to make the same mistakes like I do. Like I make a lot of mistakes even with like that's why I'm so like ashamed to like talk to God. But like I know that He wants to hear from me. I know that He wants to hear from me and I know that it's all in my head. So like literally just keep getting back up and give yourself grace. Every day's in a day.
It's true. And one analogy I just thought of when you said that, when you said fall. So if you wouldn't know if you're moving if you haven't fall. So if picture like you're walking, you have to move towards to fall.
Yeah.
So if you're just standing there, you're not doing nothing. You're just standing there letting everything run by you. But as you're walking through whatever you're walking through and you like stumble or trip over a rock, whatever, you're falling, but that's failure, but you're getting back up. Yeah. You have to get back up.
And it's okay to fail.
It is. Because you're making movement, progress.
I think it's just the failing part of like, oh, I have to start back over. Like, I have to do this again. You know what I mean? It could be anything. And it's just like, nobody wants to fail, but that failure is going to teach you to get back up if you really want it.
That's true too. And it's also, this is a good conversation because it's also helping me because it's like, yeah, I was standing right here, but as I was walking, I fell and I got back up and might have to start over, but I'm right here I'm right here instead of being right here.
Yeah.
So I made steps. I made progress. Even though I had to stop where I'm at in my progress, doesn't mean I'm not going back. I'm not walking backwards. I have to eventually keep.
Just keep going.
And I would cross that finish line. Yeah.
Keep going. Like this. And don't stop. Keep going. Keep trying. Keep learning. Definitely keep learning. Like that's another thing I'm learning in my 20s is to learn. Like
yes, girl.
Like actively like trying to learn. I have a puzzle sitting in my house right now that I'm just like learning. Like I think younger Tori would be like, I'm not doing no puzzle, but like doing that puzzle is just like rewiring my brain. It's just having me do something other than being on my phone and other than just like doing things that maybe I could be spending my time doing things by like spending time by myself and stuff like that. Actively learning is so important. Like learning, learning to knit, learning to, you know, do an oil change. That sounds crazy, but like learn these things because first of all, they're an essential to life, and then also you're just like, it's helping your brain. Like there's so many things that we could do other than sit and scroll on TikTok.
Absolutely, and you never know. I did a lot too, but you just never know. Like, say I'm trying to get back into reading books more to work on how I speak.
Oh yeah,
I need to work on how I speak.
Me too.
Especially at my new job.
Really fast. So when I speak fast, so maybe somebody is like, "Oh my gosh, like what is she saying?" And somebody else is like, "I heard everything she said." Like I gotta slow down when I'm talking because sometimes I even look back at my podcast videos. I'm like, why am I talking so fast? Like the one I just did with Danielle, she was talking so calm, cool, and collective, and I was just like, yeah, like yeah. And she's just like, so I have so much energy. Like I love that for me because that's who I am. But I was like, I gotta learn to relax.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's like just I think when I talk when I'm oh my gosh when I'm talking and I talk fast is because in my mind I think I need to hurry up and get to the point or they'll just stop listening. They stop listening.
I don't think that's true though.
That's what my brain thinks though.
Yeah, but I mean, you could. That's why eye contact is so important.
Yeah,
that is eye contact really does show that like somebody's like actively listening to you, and that's important.
Yeah.
So, well, this was fun. So here she goes. She's just a laughing tornado.
Cause I was so random.
She's just a laughing tornado. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was Jada.
You know I did. Remember that TikTok? It's like I hope you enjoyed this video because you know I did that TikTok.
No.
Yes, you do. Like it's like
said it.
It was like I hope you enjoy it too because I know I did.
That sounds so familiar, but I don't know who said it.
You know what I'm talking about though.
I know, but
okay, that's enough.
Put my finger on who said it.
That's enough then.
I gotta have to figure out who said it. Let me go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it up for Jada, our guest, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.